Welcome, Wilders. I'm Alicia.
And I'm Kristian, and this is Waddling Truth.
No, it's not.
It is, but it's also Waddling After Dark. Alicia. Be nice. My husband messed up all my stuff. This episode of the Waddling After Dark is called Nobody Told Me. This is real mom confessions.
Yes, with real life answers.
Yeah. Okay. Why won't my baby take a bottle? Because your baby has already picked its favorite, and it is not the bottle.
In reality, introduce them around between 3 to 6 weeks. Try different nipples, flows, and let someone else offer it because your baby can smell mom.
They can. I tell you what, my friend Macy, she could not get her baby take a bottle, and her baby's like 6 weeks old. She's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I was like, how about you give the baby to me? You go sit on the couch, and I'm going to feed your baby. And then I did. I fed her baby. And she was like, what? And yeah.
You remember that episode from Meet the Fockers where he had a boob there to feed the
Oh,
baby?
yeah. Yep, that's the only one. That's the only one your baby needs.
Okay. Number 2, why is my baby screaming like a tiny dinosaur? Congrats, you gave birth to a pterodactyl.
Around 2 to 4 months, babies discover their voice. This is normal and so much fun.
It is.
I love when they find their little voices because they're like these tiny little like potatoes still, but they like also screech. I just love it.
And their whole body just goes.
Yeah, it's the best. All right.
And then they turn into toddlers. Good luck.
Number 3. Where did all my friends go after I had a baby? Literally, first of all, they didn't disappear. They just don't like inconvenience. And that is straight up the truth. Okay? People don't like the inconvenience. You think that people are going to be there for you after you have a baby. And it is the hard truth that, like, they just aren't.
Yeah. The truth is, your circle shifts, but your real people, they show up.
Yeah, they do. Okay. If you're listening to this, like, why did nobody tell me this?
Right. Like, we're all just sitting here struggling in silence.
Yeah, not anymore.
They knew. They just didn't warn you.
Literally.
So, keep following along because of Waddling Truth. Follow the Waddling Truth because we're all saying the stuff everyone avoids.
Yeah, we like to say the weird stuff.
Why did I panic when my baby finally fell asleep all night? Because silence suddenly feels like suspense.
Literally. Totally normal. Check the baby. Go to sleep. Okay, enjoy your sleep. I remember waking up in a dead sweat. Like, what happened? Like, I remember Jocelyn. I was so scared to sleep through the night. But I remember, like, after the first 2 nights of, like, actually sleeping, I was like, this is cool with me. If it's cool with you, like, I'm cool with this. Let's do this.
Your body goes into a routine, and then even when your baby sleeps through the night, you're still waking up.
I literally haven't slept a whole night in at least 6 years. Seriously. Yeah. It's been a long time. Did my baby really just pee on their own face? Well, I don't know, but I only have girls. But yes, and it won't be the last time.
Cover fast. Reflexes matter more now than ever.
Yeah. Honestly, I never had this issue because I had all girls. 5 girls.
My boys always peed in their face.
That's so funny. I've heard that. I think my brother-in-law told me that their son like peed in his own like mouth. Like he was like.
Or you ever like feeding your baby and then they like unlashed and it just like went on their face?
You know, I never had that issue, which is so weird.
That
like
happened with my kids.
That's very funny.
I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
It is funny. Yeah, it is very funny.
Why does my baby have a spot? Oh! Damn it, Josh.
What Josh?
Damn you, Josh. I bitched at Tim earlier. It's Josh's turn. You messed up everything in the studio.
That's fair. That's fair, actually. Damn you, Josh.
Why does my baby have a soft spot on their head? Because your baby's skull isn't even fully put together yet.
Real talk, babies are born with separate skull plates so that the head can flex through the birth canal. Those soft spots close over time, usually about 12 to 18 months.
Yes, if they're fused together, you would not want to be giving birth.
No. And FYI, kneecaps aren't fully bone yet either. They're cartilage and harden around 2 to 6 years old, which I feel like that's crazy, the amount of time. Mm-hmm. Number 7, why am I so angry postpartum? Because hormones hit you like a truck.
Yeah. And hormones plus exhaustion
pretty much
equal rage.
Pretty much anything and everything that you love hearing. It's all hormones.
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 Just
I feel like we need those little seagulls where the ones that say mine and just goes hormones. Hormones.
Hormones.
Hormones, hormones, hormones.
Literally, everything's hormones. In fact, nowadays, like if I'm like, I got a pimple, I'm like hormones, because I'm like 10 months, almost 11 months postpartum. So
I thought the teenage shit was over.
yeah, seriously, mine are regulating, and so like I know when like my period's coming because I get hormonal now. It's like awful. Okay,
Why did my boobs just disappear?
probably because you stopped breastfeeding. If I was to guess,
They clocked out after doing all their work.
literally.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, it's so sad. I'm right there with you, girl. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I don't know where mine went either. Number 9, why am I obsessed with how my baby smells? Because they smell so good. Because your brain is literally addicted to your baby.
Literally. That's
To
why
be
we
fair,
have so
all
many-
babies.
Hormones. Hormones.
Hormones.
Equals bonding magic.
Like we're really just out here learning the hard way. So if you like this episode and you want to follow along and you think it's funny and you feel seen, don't forget to send it to your favorite friend. Okay, love you, bye.
Bye.
Okay, love you, bye.
Wait, say we have 5 more.
Yeah. Just kidding. Just kidding. Don't go.
Why does a cervix check feel like a personal attack? Because it is.
Literally. Literally. They can hurt and you can say no. Just FYI. We need to redo that episode. We have a whole episode. It's not coming out because the sound was messed up. That's key. Number 11. Can the hospital really keep me if I don't have a car seat installed right? Yes. The baby's first rule. No safe seat, no release.
Yes. It's just all safety. They can't let you leave unless you're upset. They have to make sure that the baby is properly strapped in, that they have to make sure the check positioning. Preemies have to stay for a car seat. Well, if they go into the NICU, so it's not even just preemies, because if I've had a child that had to go into the NICU and they weren't even a preemie, if they have to go to the NICU or they're like at the cusp of 35, 36 weeks, they do have to do a car seat test. And all that is that you have to, they have to do a test for an hour. And if their sats drop below a certain point and they don't pick it back up within a few seconds, then they fail it. And it's just all about safety first. So they will not install it for you. You have to do that. When it says check positioning, they have to make sure that you have the clip in the right position, and they have to make sure that the baby's head's like not flopped over, doing cutting off circulation. If you're worried about installing your car seat, go to your local fire department. They have car seat technicians. Why do I know this? Is because I was a firefighter, paramedic, EMT for over 10 years, and we used to do it all the time. So they do have certified technicians. It does not cost you anything. They will install your car seat. There's also other technicians. You can call your local areas, but they can put it in for you. They can help you. But it's all about safety, because it's a liability on them if something happens.
Yep. So the chest clip goes on the chest. It needs to be between the armpits.
The nipple line. Yeah, right here.
Yeah. Because if it's too low, the risk of it is that it can break your baby's ribs, causing internal bleeding, really terrible things. So we don't want to do any of that.
And
also
you've had a baby more recently than I have, but when I had my last one, they told me that they do not make car seats with the infant inserts anymore.
Really?
So that's what they told me, and we had to actually overnight one on Amazon for my son, but I don't know if they started doing it again.
So I was told that you're only able to use anything that comes with the car seat, and I think they still come with the infant.
Okay, I was wondering because when my son was in there, for some reason they said they didn't make them anymore, and then we had to. I don't know if it was just the nurse we were talking to. I'm not sure, but
I don't know. That sounds shady.
Just make sure you have make sure they have to have an infant insert before you leave. You can't leave without an infant insert.
I don't know why they wouldn't make it. That's
what
stupid.
I thought. I was weird, but
it doesn't make any sense.
The one
because you're not supposed to use any aftermarket.
Yeah, because the one that we bought brand new, it didn't have an infant insert. So that's
What'd you buy?
Graco. I don't know what happened. Honestly, that whole time is a blur.
And because I'm telling you, I've never had that issue in my life.
Why can't I drive right after having birth? Because your body just survived.
No, say baby. You said right after I had birth.
Oh, well, it's the same difference. Okay. Why can't I drive right after giving birth to my baby? Because your body just survived a major event.
Yeah, I know you feel fine, but if you've had vaginal birth, you have soreness, slower reaction time, truly. Your legs kind of feel numb for like at least the first 2 weeks.
Especially if you've had epidural.
Yeah. My first, I didn't have an epidural, but I still felt really weak. It was pretty shocking. If you've had a C-section, you've had a major surgery. Like, you really need like 2 weeks minimum. So you really need somebody to go with you the first 2 weeks. To the baby's doctor's appointment and everything. You don't want to do it by yourself. So usually wait 1 or 2 weeks, or until you can break without pain.
Yeah, because you got to think if something happens, you're still at risk of hemorrhaging. So,
Oh, yeah.
if you can help it and you can have somebody drive you, yes, I do understand are situations where
Yeah.
moms don't have that support, but hopefully if you do, you can just.
I'm
But
not gonna lie, I drove, like, the next day.
I did too.
I always, 'cause we had so many babies, I didn't wanna take all of them to the hospital, especially, like, with a newborn. They were home right away, so it was, like, literally we got home with a baby, and then the kids were home too, so it was just, like, I didn't have anybody to, like, watch the kids while Josh took me to, like, the doctor's appointments, so we took them, or I took her, and I just didn't want to have to take all of them because I have a lot of little babies too. So it just kind of worked out that way.
Yeah,
So
just use your best judgment. That's all you can do.
number 13, why do I question everything I do as a mom? Because you're responsible for a whole human now. Don't doubt yourself, okay? You're doing a great job, first of all, but doubt is normal. You're doing a lot better than you think. Trust me when I say that there's people who are out there and that genuinely just
Do not
wing
care.
it. Yeah.
Or they wink it, yeah. Why do my stitches hurt worse? Why do my stitches hurt worse?
Damn it, Josh.
Why do my stitches hurt worse than actual birth? Hormones. I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm kidding. Because healing is the part nobody warned you about.
Yeah, it's honestly sore no matter what, but
Yeah. Tearing, stitches, hurts for weeks, sitting, walking,
abrasions, all of it.
pooping.
Yeah, literally everything sucks. Everything sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Everything sucks. My best advice is if you can, so they have those squirt water or squirt bottles that they give you in the hospital. I don't know why they haven't like adopted the like little ones that have like the little spouts. They're like $5 on Amazon. You can find them for $5 on Amazon. So I recommend getting one of those. Okay. Number 15. Why was I shocked an actual baby came out? You knew, but you didn't know, you know? Like, trust me when I say I truly didn't believe there was an actual baby in there until, like, I was straight up pushing a whole head out of my body. And I remember thinking, this is freaking nuts. And I had no epidural with her. And so I was screaming like a banshee. Like, I was screaming my head off. And I remember thinking, like, there's just no way. Like, there's actually going to be a baby. And what do you know? There was.
I remember every time that they came out and you felt that pressure, you know, when they come out and they plop. I just remember every time when they finally came out, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's crazy. Or like they give them to you and you're like, they're warm and like they're
it's just
they're just like they feel so weird. I don't know. It's just like the coolest,
it's a
craziest,
surreal.
coolest thing.
It's probably the most surreal, best experience you'll ever have. Like you just like
you'll
be
it.
like, I can't believe I just did that. Like, oh my God.
There's
like,
a reason we had 100 kids each. So it's pretty crazy.
Like
man.
literally within that moment, you forget all the pain you were just in.
It's genuinely the closest to heaven
Mm-hmm.
I think you can get is having a baby. Is you know, that's the closest you can get to heaven without actually going.
Yeah.
Truly. So
I agree. I agree with what they say when like babies are a gift from God, because like they plop them on you. I'll never forget whenever they plop them on your chest and they look up at you. Like it's like they instantly know who you are, and you're just like,
I always loved when like they would take them to like the warmer to like do all the measurements and stuff, and like Josh would always go with them, and they'd be crying, and then he'd be like, "It's okay, little baby," and they would like, it was so cute. Or he would like put his hand on them, and they would like instantly calm down. Like it was just, I don't know, like it's one thing. Like I always loved it because I always had that experience for me. Like when they came out and everything, like I knew that I was special to this baby. But it's always because you grew them. Like there is just, especially after having so many, like. It was really cool with our third specifically because they just really, or she like just, I don't know, it was just really special that like he got to feel like that. She knows me, you know, like they know me, you know. And
my favorite part was watching him cut the umbilical cord. I really enjoyed that because he was just like, I would just watch him do it, and he would just sit there and look, and every time his finger, he just like made sure they wrapped his little finger. Like it was just,
Aw.
I don't know, watching your husband become a dad over and over
It's
and
your
over.
favorite thing.
It is like,
Because the first one, they're terrified. The second one, they kind of get it more, but like they're more focused on the toddler. And then like the third, I feel like it's like the third, they're like, this is the best thing.
yeah,
They like
I
get
think
it.
I think your husbands get so excited because they're just like, look at this science experiment. Like we
Yeah.
just
Look at what we made.
look at what we made. Like this is my extra
When
credit. This is
when
the
we
extra
mush together, we make
Like,
this.
this is the group project. We did all the work, but they get to take off with the extra credit.
Yeah,
every
seriously.
time.
No, and it's really cool. It's the coolest thing, falling in love with somebody and then mixing your mixing your DNA
Fluids.
together. Alicia, why DNA? Okay, mixing your DNA together.
Technically, you are still mixing fluids. Like,
Oh my God, that was very funny. Oh my gosh, yeah. So now this is rated R.
well, if we created you to have the birds and the bees talk way earlier than you thought you would,
Sorry.
don't unsubscribe, but please continue to follow.
Please follow us.
I'm almost sorry, but not really.
Oh, Alicia. No. Well, that's been fun. If you made it this far, thank you for not leaving.
Just know you're not alone, and it's a part nobody talks about.
Welcome to motherhood.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Waddlers.